All right, here is what your A1 worksheet looks like on motion. You're mainly going to be dealing with speed and then kind of manipulating that speed formula to either solve for distance or solve for time. In the first one, you have a cheetah, and then you'll notice you have three boxes here, A, B, and C. In box A, write the equation that you're going to be using. So really look for the question in the problem. What are you missing? What is the question? What are we looking for? B, writing the numbers in place of the letters, and then C, writing your number and answer with the proper units. So with A, it's talking about the formula that we're going to be using. So what are we asking? If a cheetah can maintain a constant speed of 25 meters per second, how far will it travel in 10 seconds? How far is our question here? And if we're trying to figure out how far we're going, we are looking for a distance. And then you got to remember back to your distance formula. You can remember that triangle that we had where you got distance on the top, speed, and time. So if you were covering up distance on top, you'd have S and T next to each other on the bottom, which means you are doing speed multiplied by time. So that's the formula we're using. Speed multiplied by time. And then remember in that triangle too with you have D on the top, you also could have V there in that first position for velocity. The only difference then is you're going to indicate a direction. All right, so B, we're going to put the numbers in place of the letters. So we got our formula here, distance equals speed multiplied by time. So look in the question, which one is our speed? Well, speed is given in meters per second in this case, 25 meters per second to be exact. So distance equals 25 meters per second. And we want to multiply that by the time, and that was 10 seconds. So 25 times 10, put that into your calculator, see what you get. And then your answer, whatever you might get, and we're doing distance here. So look back in the formula here for what our distance is given in. You see that M there, which is going to be meters. So we know that our units or our answer is going to be in meters. So 25 times 10. The next one, number 2, we're dealing with a cheetah. If a cheetah can maintain a constant speed of 25 meters per second, how far will it travel in 1 minute? All right, so it gives us a speed of 25. Just like that first problem, the question here is how far will it travel in 1 minute? So the question is still the same. It's how far, which is speed multiplied by time. And let's plug in our numbers. Distance equals, our speed stays at 25 meters per second. And we want to multiply by our time, which is 1 minute. But we don't want to do 25 times 1 because we know that distance is going to be smaller than the previous problem because we multiplied by 10. So we can't do 1 minute, but what we're going to do is try and get that to seconds. Well, how many seconds are in 1 minute? That would be 60. So instead of multiplying by 1, multiply it by 60 seconds, so we get like units. We've got seconds here, we got seconds there now, so when we multiply, those seconds will cancel and our answer will be in meters, just like the previous problem. All right, number 3. At the 2021 Olympics in Tokyo, Emma McKeon of Australia won the gold medal and set a new Olympic record in the 50-meter freestyle swimming race with a time of 23.81 seconds. What was her average speed? So we know a few things by reading this one. What are we given? We know that the swimming race was 50 meters long, and we also are given her time, and we want to know what was her average speed. So there is the question there. So average speed, and we can just write speed, but average speed is just your overall distance divided by the time it takes you to go that distance. So speed is distance divided by time. Now plug in our numbers. Speed equals, which one is our distance? 50 or 23.81? Well, it says 50 meters. 750 meters is the distance here, which puts 23.81 as our time, and it's in seconds. So right now, even before you get an answer, you can see that you have meters on top and seconds on the bottom, and those units are going to carry over into your answer. So you're going to have meters on top and seconds on the bottom, which meters per second are units of speed, and that's what we're solving for, is speed. So that's a good thing. Here you were solving for distance and distance, so you can see that your answer is going to be in the meters. Awesome. So those are how you would do those first three. Number 4, I'll show you how to do number 4, and then we'll call it. I think you guys can do the rest of them, and if you can't get them, I'll help you out when I get back, but give it your best shot. You can do it. So number 4 says, a bullet is shot from a rifle with a speed of 750 meters per second. Assuming it doesn't slow down on the way, what time is required for the bullet to strike a target that is 250 meters away? So if you caught it, what is the question? It says, what time is required? We also know 750 meters per second, which is a speed, and we know a distance. So out of those 3 variables, what are we missing? It is the time. If you remember back to the top, if we are solving for time there and you were to cover up the t, you'd have d on top of s. So our time formula is distance divided by speed. Whoops. Distance divided by speed. Okay, and plug in your distance first. Distance always goes on the top, as you can see from that triangle. But our distance in this case was 250 meters. Oops, t equals 250 meters over your speed, which we're going 750 meters per second. And we're solving for time, so our answer should be in seconds, but how do we even get that? Well, you see meters are on top, meters are on the bottom, so when you do that division there, those meters are going to cancel out, leaving you with just seconds as your answer. Okay, and you can finish the rest of the worksheet on your own. Come to me with questions if you have them when I get back. Good luck.